Gilmore.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Environment and Energy. Will the minister update the House on how the government is reducing the pressures on energy costs for businesses such as the Narracell Abattoir, which employs 220 Aussies, or Argyle Meats in Narra, which employs more than 30? Is the minister aware of any obstacles to delivering energy and reliability and affordability?
The Minister for the Environment and Energy.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. I thank the member for Gilmore for her question and acknowledge her deep concern about the rising electricity prices from Berry to Batesman Bay. Now, just yesterday I met with the owner of Junee, of a major abattoir in Junee, that has gone from 32 employees less than 2 decades ago to 210 today. Now, in Junee, he's the biggest private employer in the area, and he has seen his electricity prices increased by 35% year-on-year to nearly $750,000, Mr Speaker. Now, that is why we on this side of the House are focused on important reforms to the energy markets, trying to get more gas into the system, ensuring that we can reduce the cost of the transportation of gas, reining in the network costs, which can be up to 50% of a household electricity bill, investing record amounts in storage, whether it's in battery storage or whether it's in the pump hydro facilities that the Prime Minister has so encouraged, like Snowy Hydro 2.0 and others at Kidston and also at Coltana, Mr Speaker. Now, I'm asked about are there any obstacles to this approach, and we know that those opposite, the Leader of the Opposition, who always turns his back when we're talking about energy policy, has refused to acknowledge the folly of his ways. Now, just 4 days after the election of Donald Trump, the Leader of the Opposition went down to a Victorian ALP state conference and said, "We will learn the lessons, we will heed the lessons of Ohio, of Detroit, of Pennsylvania, of the mills, the factories and the mines." And I say to the Leader of the Opposition, you don't have to turn on NBC to learn those lessons. You need to just turn on the ABC, Mr Speaker, and look across the border at South Australia and look at the debacle in South Australia with their 50% renewable energy target. And you want to take this schmozzle national, Mr Speaker. He wants to take this schmozzle national. And he also has an emissions reduction target of 45%. which the BCA has called risky and which said it could risk the future growth of this country. And he has an emissions intensity scheme that wants to see the closure of the Yallourn Power Station, of Muja A and B, of the Liddell, Mr Speaker, and also of other coal-fired power stations across the country, including Vales Point in the member for Shortlands electorate, Mr Speaker. These are the policies of those opposite. Now, no wonder people are starting to ring the alarm bells. No wonder Ben Davis of the AWU said you're potentially crucifying thousands of manufacturing jobs. No wonder Tony Marr, the head of the CFMEU, has written to all Labor members saying a 50% rate will increase electricity prices. No wonder Graham Richardson, the original fixer, apologies to the member for Sturt, has gone on and said that Labor's policy is a farce. Your policy is a farce. Switch away from ideology and think about jobs and investment in this country.